Alright guys, so we were watching YouTube and I come across this insane build along with Charlie. Guess what? I am bringing that to Assetto Corsa. Alrighty guys, we've got the basics laid out right here, right? We're gonna have the McLaren 650S, right? GT3 build right here. You can see I removed the hood and all that already. I have the carbon fiber covers already built here, and I kind of already built the frame as well, right? The frame that's gonna hold our amazing Mazda motor right here. This thing's a beast, and I already built the turbo. The Shoutout King Trap was sending us the engine and the turbo, and on top of that, the intakes and all that. I built these out real quick, and this motor is going to be what's powering the beast that's going to be driving soon. So we're going to be modifying this and making it look all shiny and add some more adjustments and whatnot. Now this is an enlarged version just to show you guys right in the detail. Now back to the cars. You can see 3 cars parked right here. We have the McLaren P1, we have the McLaren 650 GT3, then we have the Pagani, right? So we're going to be borrowing just the suspension, the struts from the Pagani as our we took it out right here, right in the back here, and there she is. Then we're going to be using these beautiful struts to help our suspension build that's going to attach to the frame right here, right? Now we've built the frame out, the transmission's right there. That's going to be coupled with this freaking insane build, right? Like the engine, we have to build the engine, build a new intake manifold and all that. It's going to be insane, right? And then we are using a couple other parts from my Honda build. So we're taking a couple of parts like the clamps and whatnot to build this. Again, shout out to King Trap for sending over these parts as well. He's my parts guy, bro. This man sends things over, no problem, bro. It's in real life, you have to freaking order. It gets shipped. In the virtual world, my man King Trap, bro, he just sends it over in minutes. Now on the car, right, on the real life MADMAC build here, it uses the McLaren P1's GT's wait, is it GTR GT3? Yeah. So it uses the wing from that. So we're gonna be moving this over right here, just like that. You know, sorry McLaren P1, we're gonna be taking your shit and putting it right over here, and yeah. And then we have the frame, right? We have the whole frame area right here. So we're gonna take this guy and attach the frame to the car as it's already been built. So let's move it back right there. Car is just about ready to get a new engine installed. We have to install the struts. We have to kind of like weld them. There's like like the technical parts of things here. Right now we're just literally placing things. I'm not gonna go in the details, but we have to change the wheels to match the real build, and now we do not need this Pagani. All I need from this Pagani was just a strut. Peace. The McLaren P1, right? We also need the hood. If you notice the real life build, it uses the McLaren P1's hood. The rest is from the actual car. So like the front bumper and all that, that's from the actual 650. So yeah, it's a very interesting build. Huge shout to MADMAC and their team. I will be spending at least 20 hours in total time on building this. I know that for a fact. This is actually already 4 hours in. What I'm showing you guys, this is kind of like, I didn't record the whole thing, and it's already kind of like, been 4 hours. So, or more if anything. So yeah, let's continue. I don't think we need the P1 anymore from this point on. We have already stolen the scoop, the roof scoop from it. That was on the McLaren right here, just like the real life 650 build they're doing here. So we're gonna get rid of the McLaren now. Bye bye. Peace. There's gonna be a lot of work because I'll have to build a whole new exhaust manifold that's gonna connect to this turbo's back end. Also modify the turbo's exhaust size to be round. And I'm just going in full detail mode here, right? So it's just gonna be intense. Let's move on to the next step. I'm gonna skip, I'm gonna focus, and I'm gonna bring it back to see what the next steps are. So we have the intake manifold built. It's fairly similar to the real life build, not exact. Now, of course, this is in the 3D software. We're using 3ds Max. You do not see the same reflections or the quality because it's not even in the game. This is just a basic render in the software. So basically our goal here is to get the shape right and the similar looks. So for example, we have two fuel rails on the top and on the bottom, just like the real life build. And then we have the exhaust manifold that's going to run to the turbo. And I already, like I mentioned earlier, we're going to turn it into a round exit from the exhaust or entrance for the exhaust to the turbo. You know, your welds gotta look nice, right? Like this looks like a realistic, fairly realistic weld. Now we're already at 1.2 million polys. This is gonna be a very insanely high quality car. I'm expecting it to reach 2 million poly. That's just insane. Let's get this thing into the engine bay and pair this baby up. We have some interior work to do as well. So we're gonna be using this guy from my Honda build previously on the Lotus. Taking this, we're not going to copy exact look from the real build, but it's just good enough that we need two of these sticks showing up on there. One is a handbrake, one is the shifter. We've made some significant progress here. Take a look. We have the intake manifold already designed. A couple of other details that we need to finish on this thing, and you got the piping right there for the intake coming out of the turbo, a couple of welds and whatnot. You know, we got some nice clamps as well. This is looking really good here. You know, we got a throttle body. There's no cable there yet. I don't know if I'm going to do that much detail, but most likely will. Couple other details like cables running through and random stuff, you know, just to make it more detailed. We got both of the suspensions installed, and guess what? The wheels are in, guys. The wheels are in. We're going to be putting this as a maroon, dark maroon texture on it, just like the real build so far, right? Like they're doing, I think we're following episode 4 of their builds. So, and you can also see the side, you got the same texture on it, like the real life car, because they have removed the body panels. So this is what's behind those panels here. And yeah, we're making sweet amount of progress here. We got the wastegate pipes, including the wraps, the heat wraps on it. We also have the heat wrap right here to protect the frame from heat. We have the exhaust built here, right? We also have the O2 sensor. We're going in full detail, guys. Like I'm talking about, like you can find stuff that's on the real car exactly in the same location. We have the O2 sensor here. We have an extra O2 sensor plug right here, just like the real build. And of course, the textures are going to be way better in the actual game. Just like the real life build, we have two one is a shifter, one is a handbrake. Then we have the Haltech ECU and the dashboard. The dash is here. It's going to be fully functional. It's going to work. It's going to display all the data. Now, one last thing left for the interior here is the steering wheel. We have to switch this out to the real life build one. We have just about completed this build. Holy! Now we've gone into the details. We've installed little details like this piping and whatnot. I think this is for the intake, yeah. Then we have the K&N intake box right here that was custom built as well. We have the Haltech ECU box right there. Like these are the details you see on the real build. It's insane. We have also the radiators or the coolers on the side here now. I think it's turning out pretty good. Also the interior, take a look. We have the new wheel installed, and I'm just super hyped to get this thing on the freaking road right now, dude. This is going to be interesting because we have to do a couple things to get this on the road. We have to modify it. It has to make around the same power as the real build, which is around 980 wheel horsepower. So let's get on to that and get this thing on the street. Oh, so this is in the car showroom in the game. We are looking at it right now, and man, oh man, we've got the intakes, we've got the turbo kit, we've got the exhaust piping. It's starting to look really good here. The textures are reflective and all that. You know, we made some good adjustments here on this thing, and it's looking great, man. Let's see the interior real quick. Oh my God, look at the details. This thing is ready to freaking rock on the streets, bro. Right, so we just added flames here. We got like multiple flames coming out there just to make it more aggressive, right? And then we have the wastegate flames, right? We have set those as well. So that's good to go. And now we look at the suspension settings, right? So for example, if you look at the suspension file here, it lets you, what do you call it? It lets you adjust and also view what you're doing. So this is the adjustments we made. The front wheels are very high in camber. If you look at the real build, so we have done exactly that. And also we built the real kind of wheels, like it has this I don't know what wheels those are, so I made my custom ones similar enough to it. We have this disc thingy. I don't know too much about those wheels, to be honest, but I know the back wheels are similar as well. Look at this, the skin, guys. I almost forgot to show you guys. We built the skin in Photoshop. All right, so it's a camo, right? It's like a camo paint job kind of a thing, like a wrap. So what I did, I painted it blue, the skin file, and then I literally just randomly just on random spots made it black. And then you have this thing, and it looks pretty close to the real thing, dude. It's crazy. And yeah, we're gonna take this on to the road right now on our MK Elite build track. Now this is an open area near Taj Mahal that I've built in our server. So we're gonna join that and we're gonna try to slide around this open area to kind of understand how this car is doing. Okay, we're at like 1024 wheel horsepower. That's not bad, I'll take it. All right, y'all, we're about to start this thing up. Let's hope it starts. Here we go. It works! I think I forgot to mount something. This thing's shaking a lot, like the intake side of the turbo, the whole turbo manifold and everything's shaking a lot. That's not good. Engine's running. It's mounted properly. Whoa, not good. I'm glad that's a game. Imagine building that in real life and crashing on your first launch. I just turned on my motion platform. It does sound really freaking good. Holy hell. Yeah, we need an open area to get this car figured out, guys. Let's go straight to the Taj Mahal. There's a huge airport over there. There's a city. And there's Taj Mahal right there. That's where I'm trying to get to. Oh, I'm on the bridge. Oops. I mean, it catches speed, no problem, bro. Can it slide at high speed? Oh, it could. Ooh. Oh, imagine drifting this. Oh, if I could only. Remember, guys, I'm not a drifting person. I'm a noob at drifting. So if someone knows how to I cannot wait to see what people do, especially on this track. So we have imagine drifting this entire freaking place, right? You have this huge 4 of them and you can continuously do them all, like go around, go around, go around, go around, go around. So who's gonna complete this challenge that I'm putting up right now? Open area, all right, let's test it here. The angle is really good on the tires, on the front wheels, so that's good. Look at that. How about we do a top speed run on top of all this, right? I'm literally just parked here on this massive road as we drive there, so might as well, right? Danger to manifold! Exhaust is glowing hot red here. We're at 6th gear. I think we're about topped out here. Almost. There is an exit coming up that we have to take soon, so I can only drive till then. You can see that little tag hanging there, has physics, which is pretty cool. Including this guy right here. Whoa. It's pretty loud inside, holy. Oh, this is the exhibit tape. It's all under construction here. I am in love with this car though. Holy hell. This is probably one of the best cars I've built in this game here. Yo, we're arriving at the Taj Mahal area. We have a whole drift island kind of thing here. Drift park rather, to the left. But that's not where we're headed. We're headed in this open area to just enjoy the car and see how it performs on the drifts. Keep in mind, my handbrake is off at the moment. I don't even have it connected. I'm only just testing. God, that sounds demonic. That's a lot of burnt rubber, y'all. We definitely need to tune the tires a little bit better. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, hoo, hoo, hoo. My tires are done. Holy hell. Dude, this is insane, bro. Imagine, like, how hot these tires must have gotten. Like, if this was real life, bro, that's just nuts. It will be on our Patreon. Check it out. The MADMAC McLaren build. And it's getting more progress as we speak. You know, it will see more changes and updates in the near term. There she is, the MADMAC McLaren drift build, the Rotary McLaren build. This thing has turned into one of the most insane Assetto Corsa builds here. I mean, I love it. I mean, this is based on a real build, so like, huge shout out to MADMAC for coming up with these crazy ideas and his whole team, you know? This thing's absolutely mind-blowing, and I'm glad we have technology where we can virtualize stuff and you know, enjoy it virtually. Shit, you know, this is nuts. And yeah, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe, drop a like, let me know in the comments what do you think. Peace out for now. Let me know what builds I should do next. Until then, peace out and kill you.